Hello there. Hello, replay viewers. Why y'all always late? Swipe to that profile right now to see if I'm live right now. And for those of you that are jumping on while we live, get ready to binge on Buzz. Hopefully y'all can see that. So, oh, look at Instagram jumping on there right away. You must have your notifications on. Hey, entertainment producer. Let me give you a wave. And guys, we are broadcasting today courtesy of the Joystick Jr. And I brought you guys over to the stove because, you know, it is what it is. So, hey, Curtis. Clay, oh, wait a minute. Am I reading that right? Fly Girl, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's excited about election day. We're doing not your election. I'm laughing because I'm crazy. This is not your election. So we're going to do, my brain is scattered today. So we're going to do just a basic Taco Tuesday, guys. Why am I doing a basic Taco Tuesday? Because look at this. In what world does a fridge end up with that many avocados? And you know, I would normally have an avocado or two, maybe for some avocado toast. I just turn my oven on, turn my stove. I'm going to brown this ground beef. This view is courtesy of one of our viewers who said, Yolanda, can I get some more sensory? And she is a producer extraordinaire, so I was like, she got to be right. And now I need to move some stuff out of the way. I got to move this joystick. Yeah, I'm hanging that over there. There we go. Is that in the shot? Okay, halfway in the shot because I need to go in the cabinet and get some seasoning. And hopefully I don't move the cameras too much because I didn't anticipate having to get all of this. Or I did anticipate it. And let me see what seasoning I want to use. We have been really, I'm going to use some salt and pepper on there. Maybe just a little regular seasoning. I'm not even doing, you know what, I don't even have any regular seasoning. So I'll hit this off with a little bit of, I'm going to do some of this brown sugar bourbon. Because I'm going to hit it off with some tacos. I'm going to put some basic taco seasoning on there, but I like to season mine a little bit before I even do that. So just putting in a little bit of that. And about out of it, because man, we use this brown sugar bourbon on those. We did how many pot roasts we did? We doubled back on the pot roast because it was so good, right? I'm just gonna throw in a little bit of onion powder in here. Cause you know, Patty Betty went on a seasoning thing. She got some lemon pepper seasoning. Don't put a little onion powder in there. This is gonna brown pretty quickly, so it's not gonna do a lot. As far as hanging out with us. Norm Pringles. Oh, it smells good already. Mitza. I'll be hanging out with Mitza at the chocolate affair. You guys haven't gotten your ticket for that. You love watching me. How about you come on out and eat? There's a chocolate tasting. And a great evening of entertainment. Mr. Henry, you can follow her. You can find the information of Chocolate Affair on both Instagram, because we're live on both Instagram and Facebook right now. And I'm doing very simply tonight. Vanita, how do you like that adorable cast iron tea kettle? I had one. Actually, I don't do anything with it. It's just there for decoration. I have yet to make any tea or anything with it. But at the time when I was getting things for the shot, it's literally for the shot. I put it there literally for the shot. Because I'm going to do a couple things over here. It's literally for the shot. I have not made any tea. But it does have your little, it's fully operational. It takes a tea bag, you put some water in it. And I just thought it to be difficult, worried about if it was clean or not. So it's just my little, one of my little things I picked up. This smells so good because that brown sugar bourbon seasoning. And the brown sugar bourbon is part of Grill Mates, McCormick Grill Mates. What did I do with it? I just had it in my hand. Did I move it? I'm gonna hit this off with just a little bit of smoked paprika. because I am going to also put in taco seasoning. And I'm only blending those two because I didn't have my little all season oil to go in there. Tad bit of salt, a little pepper, and all that kind of stuff, good stuff. Just browning some ground beef for basic taco night. I'm gonna pull out my Whopper chopper, hit the onions off, and hit the onions off. I gotta look at this. I don't even know, like I've never seen that many avocados in my house. And I went to clean out the vegetable bin, and I was like, oh my God. So I need to do like a massive 7-layer dip or something in here. It's not your election Taco Tuesday. This is not this time. Not your turn. Not your time. Hello there, Urban Legend. What's going on? I love it. It's so cute. Matches other cookware nicely. Okay, sorry. Let's cook. Oh no problem. I was going to do something with it. You know what? I will tell you. I remember I said I went to a luncheon at Neiman Marcus, and what I loved was they served us just a perfect little ounce, maybe ounce and a half of broth. I guess it was like a chicken broth, right? Look at that. This is done. They served us a perfect little ounce of chicken broth, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. And it was like, it warmed you up. So maybe I'll do something like that. You know, just put some broth in there. I hate when all the seasoning end up on the back of my spatula. Okay, so that's done. I thought we'd hang out over here for a while, but that's really done. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Ain't nothing else I can do with that but brown the ground beef. I thought that would be a nice shot for a while, but that went quickly. What I have in mind is, see this little pan right here? While I'm going to do a couple of things, I need to have a couple of ideas. I went ahead and did 2 pounds of ground beef. I just seasoned it off. And now you know I need to put in my taco seasoning. You drain it. Most people like to drain it. I always have a hard time finding stuff. I always have a hard time finding stuff when I come back in the kitchen because I only cook on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So let me give this a quick drain right quick. And then I'm just going to hit it off now with some taco seasoning, and I think it requires a little bit of liquid. And I'm using a package seasoning at that point. And a lot of this is kind of redundant when we do that because I did just do a perfect seasoning on there. I like to look at the seasoning that's in the packages. The only reason we use the packages is because I know I didn't have any chili peppers, okay? But basically the same seasoning that I just hit that off with is in this little convenient packet. And I keep saying I need to have more chili going on. Chili pepper going on up in here. And now what I'm not going to do is put some water on that. What I am going to do is use some stock instead. And just go ahead and give that a quick stir back up. Get that seasoned back up in there. You know, I didn't even look at the packet. I think it normally requires me to put some liquid back in there. I don't know. It's been so long since I've done something from a packet. I don't even know. It does. It says 3/4 cups of water. I'm going to put in some beef broth instead of some water. And then just let that come back to a simmer. 3/4 cups a lot for a 3/4 cup. And what we're going to do is, of course, the family's going to have a basic, I'm going to knock out a basic dip, some nachos, taco, something for them. Oh, I did turn that off. That's why I don't hear a sizzle. But I have the video I shared earlier. I saw something to do. I had this pie crust in the fridge, and I'm like, I got to use this pie crust. Because, you know, one of the things that we do on Tuesdays is I just kind of take an assessment of what's going on in the fridge. And as I take an assessment of what's going on in the fridge, I'm like, okay, some of this got to go. And I realized, just like I said yesterday, to always kind of keep your a pie crust, an instant crust, always keep, you know, some cream, little things like that. So I have some cherry tomatoes in there. And I was like, do I get rid of them? And I'm like, I could probably drop those in the food processor and get another day's life out of that. Another thing is, I'm gonna put a little bit in this thing here. We're gonna basically do something here in just a second. I'll show you guys. Hopefully it works. But one thing I'm gonna do as that comes back, I feel like I should have a little bit more liquid in there. That broth just went right on into it. I may have to take you guys over here to the other counter. I don't know, are y'all good for seeing over here? Oh no, I'm gonna have to move you guys. I thought we'd hang out over here a little bit longer than we are, but clearly not. Alright, so I browned the ground beef, turn that back on. I'm going to cut up with some of these avocados so we'll get a good bit of dip going. But there it is. There's my liquid. It's coming out of that now. Has everybody gone and voted? I don't want to ask you if you voted. I know that you have voted. I love looking down my timeline and seeing that everybody has voted. And I love the fact that people are voting and taking their family with them and so forth. All right, so I feel like I got a lot of utensils out here with me. Let me see, we need to move to the other side. I thought we would hang out over here a lot longer than we are, but we're not. So I think I have everything up here that I need. Let's make some more room. I'm going to do something on the counter here. I've got these bowls, I've got these utensils. That back over in the corner there. Oh, I feel like I got so much stuff. I need this pan. I'm gonna try this dish. Let's see if we can get that unplugged. Let's see if we can travel. That's why we got the joystick, so that we can travel. Uh-oh. Hey, that worked out perfect. All right, let's get this plugged back up. All right, the phone's plugged back up. Everybody can see? Hey, Susanna. All right, so like I said, I got all of these avocados. I've got to figure out what to do with that. What do you do with avocados? You cut them up, you season them. So that's going to go in this bowl here. That's kind of a big bowl, and I don't think I'm going to make that much avocado. Guacamole. I don't think I'm going to make that much guacamole. It's not even going to be like a full-on guacamole because I'm just going to do I don't think I'm going to do the big bowl of it, so we'll put these in there. I may need a couple of those. My utensils. All right. All right. Now, we got a new food, a Whopper Chopper. I'm from the Fred Sanford days. We got a new Whopper Chopper. And I think I can do a bit of onion in that. So I think I'm going to be able to relieve myself of a duty on that. Ooh, we got some onion. I'm going to, where's my cutting board at? So that I don't have to chop up the onions anymore. What time? Okay. I'm probably going to use that as in the trick that I need to do. I'm just going to peel some onions right here kind of behind you guys. And then I've got some cheese. I've got a couple things. So let me just grab an onion. Oh, that's a wide, liberal cut I just did there. Could have did that a little bit better. Sorry I'm behind the shot, guys, but I'm coming back in the shot just a second. I'm going to do something with this onion here. Just a simple Taco Tuesday night. However, I am going to try something here. So now remember, our goal was to go from gadget to gourmet. So now we have one more gadget in the house here. That's going to create the mad scientist in us. We played around with it just yesterday, got carried on everything. Had fun with it. We had a little bit of a meltdown because we didn't want to read the directions. So, wait a minute. No, that's not right. All right, that goes in first. And then this goes over that. Right. And then it locks in place. Okay. Can y'all see that? That's so cool. And then that goes in place, and you lock that in place. And that way it comes up. Okay. Then this just goes opposite us on there and locks in place. This is our new gadget, guys. $20 at your local buyout retailer. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just drop my onion in there. Hopefully it fits. I'm like, get down in there. All right. She ain't chopping onions no more. And there we have our onion. Oh, yeah. And there we have our onion. I'm doing the dance. I'm doing a happy dance. She's doing the happy dance because she don't have to chop onions no more. Y'all done see me. I ain't got to be cutting up my fingers. except I'm about to tear up my machine. Got to be cut up my fingers, and now I have some perfect onion, perfectly chopped onion going in my dish here. I have another item that I'm literally supposed to, oh Jesus, okay, I'm about to hit a tear cry right here. Oh my God, that is crazy loud. Woo! And one of the reasons I really wanted to get this is because I cannot wait to get my, look at that. Now we have our perfect cup of onions. Perfect cup of onions. So we're going to put that over there. That's going to go, some of that's going to go in our guacamole. Some of it is going to go in this idea we have that's going to go in there. But I have, before I put this away, like I said, I have a package of cherry tomatoes that literally is like, Yolanda, I can give you one more day. One more freaking day. And since it's Taco Tuesday, I figured, and I want to play around with my machine here, I figured I'd give them a drop in. What do you think? I don't even remember what I bought these for. I think it's just part of my normal shopping is to have them. So I figured I'd see what the Whopper Chopper would do with that. Now I'm calling it the Whopper Chopper, but it is not a Whopper Chopper, but I love Whopper Chopper. All right. I think we have enough onion. I don't think I need to do any extra onion. Nacho Tuesday is perfect. All right, I think let's do one more. Man, she gonna be knocking out some soups. Can you imagine the soups that's coming? Can you imagine that? Is that Sabrina Kelly? Hello there. So just whip that up. Look at that. Just whip. Just honey. When I tell you, I won't even have to. I'm just grabbing another bowl, guys. Bear with me here. I'm about to be. Where's the spoon at, yo? I can't keep up with nothing now. I'm telling you. Oh. All right, so then we're gonna take this. Now, this was just basically some tomatoes. Like I said, they were in the fridge. They were like, look, I can give you one more day. Oh, wait. Gotta remember, there's a sequence to this. So take that out. And look at that. Beautiful, right? So now that's gonna go in a bowl. Look at that. And that's about 1.5 cups. Because my bowls are measured. Y'all I should have got this life a long time ago, right? Now we got some tomatoes, we got some onions. Give this a rinse. Yolanda, why are you even about to cut up the avocados? Why are we not making the guacamole in your new toy? Let's try it. Okay. It's Taco Tuesday. It's Nacho Tuesday. All right, so again, for some reason, we ended up with a fridge full of avocados because I got 2 daughters. I sent a group text one day, say, hey, bring home avocados. And they brought home avocados, but they brought home avocados that weren't ready to use. So they've been in the fridge until they were ready. And some of these may be a little bit overripe. Some of them may be just right. So we're going to go ahead and give one a cut. And you noticing my knife skills, you like, ooh, I'm so glad she got a Whopper Chopper, honey, because them skills, okay. If you're just jumping on, see, like I said, some of these are not going to be all that great, but still. And that doesn't mean I have to get rid of it. I think I can still use that. And I am. But what we're going to do is we're going to find the perfect one. Because like I said, we got to clean out the fridge. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know about that one either, y'all. Hopefully we're going to have us a couple good ones. Some of these we can still use them. I keep hearing that. What is that? Trying to get them all opened up, guys. Bear with me. We're going to put them in the Whopper Chopper. We're going to put in a little bit of onion, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of seasoning. And I wish I had some lemon. And these are two different batches, so some are smaller than the other. So bear with me. I'm trying to keep an eye on the news because we want to get those instant results. These smaller ones look like they're better. Want to make sure we jump on the results. Everybody should be getting ready to get the last little votes in. All our 6 o'clock crew. Those that are yeah, smaller ones are a little bit better. All right, so let me get something. Scoop this in the pot, in the dish here. What I love about this is I'll be able to make some pestos and, oh my God, and my herbs, to be able to put the herbs in there. Did I really? Really? Avocado getting away from me. And one good thing, the sun did come out a little bit, y'all. So hopefully some of you got, but you know what? It's so funny because election day is always the same day. So why wouldn't the weather pattern be the same? Why wouldn't it be a rainy day? You know, the weather, I mean, it's the same day. So, hey, there's a reason why the inauguration is the coldest day in hell. It's the same day of the year. It's called patterns, you know. So why wouldn't it be the beginning of the change of the season? That's why you should feel extra special about it. So basically, I'm just squeezing out that, because these are so ripe. I'm just squeezing out the little seed there and just scooping my avocados in there. Look like I'm going to get about 3 of these in here. If you're just coming on, I already browned some ground beef. So I'm making, I was inspired to go ahead and do a basic Taco Tuesday because I had a bunch of avocado here in the house that needed to get used because they're about to go bad. I didn't even realize they were down there. And believe it or not, I don't have any lemon. I wish I had some lemon to go in there. So we're gonna have to eat this up because the rest of these are not that good. There is no, oh, let's get the good side. Nah, it's like let it go. It's like let it go, let it go, let it go. It's not good for you anymore. Alrighty. And y'all know I like to stop and try to wipe up some of my mess. I see a little cloud coming up. We got a voter bringing up the rear, y'all. Waiting on her to post her. Voted. She voted. So again, so one of the things using, is that dark? Is that really dark? Can y'all see over there? Okay. It is kind of dark over there. All right, so we're using the Whopper Chopper. Let me see if I can say hey, y'all. And I guess I could bring you guys up some. I'm sorry, y'all still in the same position you were on the stove over there. There. Is that better? Okay, so now, and I really can't really see the screen, but hey, Leonard. Hey, One Media, Grown and Sexy, and Gail. All y'all hanging out over there on Instagram and Facebook. We're doing Instagram and Facebook. So my seasoning for this is going to be some Chipotle roasted garlic. So, and I love grill mates with the large flakes, so I'm going to put some of that in there. Because I can go really liberal on that. I'm going to put in a little bit of onion powder. Because Petty Betty made a point to buy it. And we'll give this a taste. And a little bit of heat. I'm going to do a little bit of the onion that I cut for the other dish. So we'll do a little bit of onion in there with that. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of these tomatoes. And I thought I had some red onion. I probably should have did a little piece of red onion, but I don't know. That would have been good. And then normally I would put some lemon in there because you know I always got lemon. Today I don't have any lemon. Again, to emptying out the fridge, I've got a little bit of 4 cheese left. A little bit of a 4 cheese blend. That is like, okay, Yolanda, one more day of us. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that 4 cheese blend in there with that. I like a little cheese on there. And plus, this is Asiago and Fontina Parmesan. And that's going to be like, like attitude. The cheeses with the attitude. And I'm going to put that top on there. Now, mind you, this is my first time making this in the processor. I don't know what it does. I may have to add a little bit of oil to it, which is, you know, not customary. And as you see, I'm giving it a couple Oh, she's so totally getting she is so totally getting her life. Oh my God, I was doing all this stuff from scratch with hand. Oh my God, look at that avocado. It smells so good, y'all. Y'all want to see that? Look at that. Can y'all see that? Look at that. Okay? And for those that like it chunky, I mean, hey, do that at your house. You know, it'll work like that. One other thing I do love in my avocado is to put a little bit of sour cream. Sometimes it depends on if you want a little bit of flavor, a little bit of mustard. Again, my house, your house. It's 2 different things. I'm just going to put just a little bit. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of sour cream. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of cream cheese. It's all the same. But just because I want a little bit of light, get a little bit of light airiness going on that. So I'm going to put that in there. Go ahead and blend that up. Maybe I'm buying a little bit of time. I don't know. Maybe I just want to see it blend. Okay? I don't know. Everything, it is absolutely everything. Oh, it's so light, airy, and fluffy. Just giving that. Oh my God, that smells so good. OMG, that smells good. Let's give it a little taste. I would add a little salt or seasoning. Look at this little salt. A little garlic, basically. Definitely, where's my garlic? I got some of everything. Where is my garlic? I should have did I should have did some fresh garlic. Just gonna add a little salt. That, oh my God, that is good. Oh yes, and the consistency is going to be perfect for the layering. All right, now we have to find another bowl. Oh my God, that's good. Nacho, it's Nacho Tuesday. Nacho Tuesday. It's Election Tuesday. All right. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh goodness gracious. I need some lemon for this. I need a top. I need a thing with a top on it. I'm gonna have to eat this up. Oh my God. That is so good. I don't even know what we're making. Wait, we have to take our blade out. What if it's a mess? How do you take a blade out if it's a mess? I don't want good in all that. Y'all, look at that. Screenshot, screenshot. OMG. The onion is in there perfect. The tomato is in there. I might have to bottle this. Oh my God. What I said, from gadget to gourmet, that's a come up. That is a freaking come up. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how many ounces of perfect guacamole. The tomato looks good in there. That's a come up right there, y'all. Oh, she went from gadget to gourmet on that one. She went from gadget to gourmet on that one. I'm making a mess, but that's a gadget to gourmet. That is a gadget to gourmet. Thank you, Mr. Whopper Chopper. So we got our guacamole done. We got our onions greatly chopped. We rescued our cherry tomatoes. They were like, I can give you one more hour before you need to throw us away. Hey there, Heavy. Let me see, I got stuff all over my hand. Let me see if I can get a couple of these waves in there. Desiree Lee is over there. Hello. All right, so let me rinse my Whopper Chopper. Oh my God, the cheese and everything is delicious in there. And not only that, by using it, I was able to add in more ingredients. I gotta put it back on there to get the thing apart here. Now we can wash that properly. Feel like I want to chop something else. I don't know what else to chop, y'all. Let me get this rinsed off. That definitely made dinner and the live stream a whole lot faster. So again, I got this at my neighborhood buyout store. $20. It's a Black & Decker. I call it Whopper Chopper. This is a Black & Decker food processor. You just drop that sucker in there, lock it, and then and it also comes with what we learned after we spaced out yesterday, because we hadn't had one of these before. Let me see if I can get that. You use one or the other, okay? I was trying to use them both. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So it comes with a blade, and I'm not selling them. I'm just trying to show you what I use. Slicing side, and then there is the shredding side. And what I really wanted this for, as you can see, to be able to knock something out like this really quick, but I want to enjoy more pestos. I want to buy more block cheeses, you know, and those kinds of things, and bring home again that restaurant flavor. You need gadgets if you're going to eat more and more fresh foods. Let's see what you're making. Hey, Karen, that connector, she gets you connected, y'all. Especially with the women of Douglasville. So, but you have to have some gadgets if you're going to eat fresh, if you're going to eat healthy. And I know I just made a big old batch of guacamole, but if you want to save time, it just seems like this is a good buy. Now, I will start on the low end, and one of the reasons I started on the low end with this, because I'm like, I don't know that it's something I would use every day. I don't know if it's going to occupy counter space, but because I am a live streamer, yeah, I may now upgrade and go to another level, depending on what we use or how often we use it and so forth. But the fact that I just cut onions, tomatoes, and then turn around and make guacamole, brown some ground beef, and all of that. And guess what? I mean, normally we would be on here live streaming for like an hour. I'm done. All I got to do is mix my food together. So I'm just going to put these, drop my stuff back in here, and put this away. I'm going to make some space, because now comes the creative side, the real creative side of tonight's dinner. I had this bowl from a guacamole and didn't even use it. Daggone it. Okay, we have that one now. So, and what it does is it attaches to the counter, so you notice you didn't see it sliding around or anything like that. So just slide that off. Put it back where it goes. I'll just sit it over here for now. Everything just kind of sits inside of it. And that is, actually, I had a better way for it to kind of sit inside of there. You actually could just leave that. I'm just going to sit that there. And then, of course, it doesn't take a lot of space. I'm just going to sit it over here. Having it just one day, I'm in love. I mean, look at that. Look how quick we got that stuff done. So now, as you see, I have this little pan here that I'm gonna get real creative with. I had a bowl still left there, which I was supposed to use for my guacamole. So I'm gonna bring my ingredients over here into the shot, and I'm gonna show you a couple things that something else I want to try to do. But for now, really and truly, dinner is done. But except for the fact that at some point we made those meat pies. Remember, we made meat pies, and something I always talk about is having remnants of recipes. Let me grab something to wipe the counter down. I always talk about, and look at that, we got less mess to clean up. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I always talk about we have remnants of recipes, right? And so, you know, a lot of times when you are cooking by recipe, you have to buy something and you only use an ounce of it, you know, according to the recipe, or 2 ounces of it. Or it comes in twos, like, say, for instance, pie crust. You get 2 and you only use 1. And I actually have 1.5 here. So I saw a trick today, and I hope y'all are liking this video. It's not a lot of me, it's a lot of sensory, which was requested. A little bit more food sensory. So a little bit on the food, a little bit more on the food. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this crop-pust. I said crop-pust. Let me put down a little bit of parchment paper so it doesn't stick to my counter. What did I say? That was hilarious. Blooper! I'm just going to grab some parchment paper to work on as my surface. And y'all see I accumulated all these books. I mean, all these cookbooks in the way now. This is our latest book, and you guys can see it correctly on Facebook. It's backwards on Instagram. But it's called Mug Meals, Treats, and Sweets. And this is going to be exciting because it's coming up on the fall. It's got a whole bunch of little recipes. In fact, I'm going to use this book just to kind of hold that down. It's got all kind of little recipes in it for... I'll put this over here till I get through doing something here. Okay. Golly, I can't work like this. It's got all kind of little recipes. You know, naturally your oatmeals and your meat pies and desserts. But what I love, the cheat sheet about that book is it's got different sauces. You know, I'm always trying to figure out about different sauces and different combinations. Okay, so we saw this on the Facebook video I shared earlier. And it was like they had a pie crust. They just basically rolled out the pie crust. Right? And I could probably take my rolling pin and stretch this out a little bit. And I'm not even like trying to do all that. I do want to brush it off a little bit because it's got some meal on there. So over here on the stove still, if you missed, I'm just going to brush this off. And I want to get a little bit of egg wash. And then mind you, this has been in the fridge a little bit. So but it's sad, and I'm going to try to remember. In fact, I'm going to crack this egg right here in that bowl and give that a little whipping. I'm going to whip it good. Okay, come on, books. Y'all got to stay out of the way now. Make me grab my pie crust in the wrong way. So I think I need to do a little bit of egg wash on it. But what I saw was they took glass. I don't want it too small. Let me see how many of that will I get. They took the glass and they just kind of went around in these circles. So I'm going to try and do that. 1, 2. Am I cutting it good? Let's see. Okay. 3, 4. And this is just for experimental purposes. 5, 6. Okay, that one's like, I'm coming with, oh, what's that, 7? We got there, then we got 8 there. Okay, that's gonna be neat. Okay. Got 8 of those. Let's see if we can go one more. 9. Could go smaller. Yeah, we can do a couple small ones in there. Let's see. See how I can reach for my jars. Save your jars, people. Oh, damn. That worked out too perfect. Okay. It's stuck. All right, so we're going to have 2 different sizes. Okay. Hello. Come out. Okay. All right, so basically, what I want to do here in this experimental, because pull up your dough. I think these are going to be a better size. So let me just get that extra dough off of there. And then we'll make something. We'll spread that dough back out. Oh, yeah. We'll reuse that dough, honey. We're going to reuse that dough, honey. So, Nacho, it's Nacho Election Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. So, we're going to work that and get that back out there. So, what I have here, I'll put that over there. So, now I have these little ditties, these little discs, right? And what I saw was... Now I'm gonna put just a little bit of my taco meat in here for demonstration purposes. All right, so I have my taco meat. I've got some onion. I've got some tomato, and I want to make a little pie. And if I can do this right. Now, one thing I have always done wrong is had too much stuffing, Tracy and Karen. So let's see here. All right. Get out the way. Get out the way. I'm going to take my brush. And I'm just going to brush a little egg wash on there. Take the egg, not too much egg wash, just a little. We don't want scrambled fried eggs on there. We just want a little egg wash. And I think I might need to butter up this pan just a little bit too. Oil or butter the pan. I don't know which is which. And this is basically, guys, I didn't go out and buy, got the ground beef and stuff. But basically what I'm doing is making this from remnants of, get a little too much egg on there. Remnants of recipes. Remnants of recipes. So now I need to take just a little bit of ground beef. Just a little bit. Right? Take a little bit of ground beef. Can y'all see that? A little bit of ground beef. I'm going to take just a little bit of onion. I hadn't thought this thoroughly through. And I'm going to take a little bit of tomato. Right? And basically, and then what all they did was just made like a little taco. But then they kind of pinched the edges. Right? And when they pinched the edges, it's set up like that. See that? Then, let me put a little butter in this pan. I'm just knocking over stuff. I didn't even realize that was attached to me. All right. So I'm going to butter this pan. Only because, and this is a real buttery crust. I think this is a flaky, this is like a store brand crust, right? And I didn't feel like I would have that many, but you could have, if I wanted to, if I wasn't, just doing that, I would do several of these. And then basically, I'm just going to pile them into my dish. So I'm going to end up with a pie. So we're going to go again with a little bit of meat. And again, not a lot, just a little bite. And this is just for the creative stylings of the stream. A little bit of onion. A little bit of tomato. A lot of bit tomato. And then just fold up like a taco. But thoroughly pinching the ends, right? So you end up like a little cup. Some will work, some will not. And then I'm just going to put that into my dish. Some will work, some will not. Oh, Jesus, I tell you. We love onion, so I kind of thinking about like if it was even like a little salsa, but I got some salsa. I'm gonna put some salsa on top. So again, here's another one, folded like a taco, pinching the edges and just layering it into the pan. Now comes the length of the video. Trying to get this done. I have another half of a thing over there too. I might try something else with that. So chop, 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 boom. A little bit of tomato. And what I could do, I could just go with the meat and but I saw the Facebook video. They did it with basically like a dessert, like a pie. They did cherry and some other blue, look like cherry, blueberry. It's on my page if you want to see it. And I was thinking, you know, I'm always thinking like a meal, like a savoriness of a meal. Because one, I love like, I think, what was that we did? The Wellington. We did the Wellington one. And again, you just basically layering it into the dish. And I'll show you what that looks like as I'm layering it into. Can y'all see that? Layering it into the dish. And so you end up with all these like little boats, right? And as I'm looking at this, I don't know that I have enough to even go around the thing there. So, but because I had the remnants of a pie crust, I wanted to try it. So, a little onion, a little tomato, and I'm gonna put this in. And then once I notice the crust is thoroughly baked, I'm gonna top it off with some cheese. In fact, I'm not even gonna do the whole thing because I know I don't have enough of that. I'm gonna try to stick to one side and just put. My oven is preheated. Okay, cool. All right, so a little bit more meat. In fact, let me go ahead and knock these out right quick, and I'm gonna put this in the oven and then see if I want to do some more. If I want to do some more, then I might give it a little bit more attention and do that for now. You know what? I'm gonna do something different with those little ones. Put a little meat on that one. Let me go with a little onion on each one. A little onion there. A little onion there. And a little onion there. Tomato. A little tomato there. A little tomato there. And a little tomato there. All right. And close. And get that bad boy in the oven. And again, just pinching the sides. And it's gonna go in the oven. Put that one around the side there. All right. And I got some extra dough. What you gonna do, a meat pie? All right, so now, not the prettiest thing, but if you can imagine if I filled it in, we would have that pie like they had. I'm gonna just go ahead and toss this in the oven right quick. Let that bake off. The extra dough that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and do a meat pie. Where's my towel? Just wipe my hands off here. All right, so I have my little dishes here. I'm gonna, with some of this leftover stuff that I have here, I'm just gonna butter that a little bit. Only because I have some crust left, guys. And then we're just gonna put in a little bit of the ground beef in there. We're gonna give this a little bit of a stir. Putting in a little extra meat on that one. Extra meat on that one. Some onion. Nacho. This is nacho. It's nacho pie day. Okay. So then we're gonna put a little tomato on there. A little tomato on there. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of mix up in there. Since I don't have like a true sauce on that, but wait for it. Okay. Now don't forget, I did put a little bit of broth in that meat, so when it goes into the oven, that's gonna come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one off with a little bit of cheese, and I'm gonna have two delicious meat pies for my voters when they come from the polls. This is one of those elections, y'all, man. I gotta get in front of that television. All right, so we're gonna hit that off. Can y'all see that? Is that in your shot? That's in your shot. Cool. All right, so we're gonna put a little cheese on top of that. And this is why I want the food processor, so I don't have to keep buying this shredded cheese. I can just come on. Why are you all crooked over there? 27 ounces. There we go. So hitting that off with a little bit of cheese. And when that goes in the oven, that's going to be good. So again, we got some pie crust, a couple pie crusts left on that. I'm gonna put that in the center. Put that in the center. Center pie crust there. We've got this half a pie crust we got right here. Go ahead and take that. Get that bad boy rolled out. And I'm just gonna take my knife here. I'm gonna get me some quick strips on that. I'm just gonna go right across my dishes there. And remember now, this is a buttery, flaky crust. So it's gonna do very well in the oven. And I'm not doing any fancy designs or anything like that. I'm just gonna go right on across there. Meat pies have always been a fancy, a non-complanatory. Oh, well, Instagram. We've been on Instagram that long already. They're like, wait, we didn't see the end of the pie. And thanks to the food processors, this is a shorter video, guys, because we are done. We are done. I'm about to get over here and watch some of these election results come in. I know I wanted to get out there in the street, but you know what I mean? There's life and then there's life. Okay. Can I have this, please? Can I have this, please? There we go. Oh, shoot, we still got pie crust. All right, and we're going to get these two in the oven as well. I'm going to put them on the cookie sheet. So, again, we got our nacho taco. This is nacho meat pie. We got one item in the oven already, and this was just some leftovers. So I'm going to put that on the cookie sheet. And what's going to happen, that crust is going to bake up all nice and friendly, buttery, and so forth. And then, and then that's what I want to end up with, 2 of those. And get my light on there. And I have some extra pie crust here. What I could do is just go ahead and make some chips with that. Let me rinse this out. But now, anybody else that wants, all they could do is just come on in and make a taco, make a nacho, you know. And that's the thing about taco. That's the thing about not Taco Tuesday. You know, it's like just get it done. Just get it done. I don't think I've ever had a shorter video. And what I was going to do, one thing I saw is, if you look further on the video, they took those little discs. Let's try that. Maybe we, oh yeah, here, wait. Let me see. One thing we invested in was a rolling pin. That was another gadget. That was another gadget day. The rolling pin was another gadget day. I'm not even going to get no more parchment paper. Let's see here. See if I can roll this out. Uh-oh. Don't be sticking all on me now. Come on now. Look at that gadget girl. Go. Say go, go, gadget buzz. So we're just rolling this out. Look at that. Go, go. Dang. Look at that. We learning something there, y'all. Look at that. I got ground beef in it, but hey. She done rolled a piece of ground beef in there. Okay. Where my cup at? So basically what they did was they took it and they just made the circle. Alright, so once they made the circle, let me see if I can get that out. They then took it and just put it in between and they used the larger ones, and just took it and put it in between the upside down on the pie, on the thing there, and just let it bake like that. See that? Of course, a little bit bigger, and so forth. So and put it in between there. They had them going this way. They had them going that way, and then they put it in there. So then you had your flaky crust thing there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we can do that. Got one right there, and then we can do one right there. And these are small. I use the smaller thing. Let's see what happens. Let's put it in the oven. A little bit of oven cam going on there. Might have to do some more tomatoes. My tomatoes are about gone. Let's see if we can get a little oven cam. Nope, we're plugged up. Sorry, hold on. See the oven cam? Using our Joystick Junior, guys, with the amazing angles. The new angles that we have in the kitchen come from our Joystick Junior. Go watch the video. Go to joystick.com if you're looking for your great streaming tools. All of our streaming gear is provided for us by joystick.com. Y'all headed out? Again, I have some more crust. I'm like, do I want to do something with it or no? All right, let me get my stuff over here out the way. I think that's it, guys. I have never had a faster video. Never have we got this done that fast. Dinner's ready. I'll give a few minutes, let y'all see how that browns up in the oven. But that's a neat little trick. Definitely a neat little trick. I have not used my rolling pin before. That was pretty cool. I don't even know the process of cleaning it. And what I love too, I don't have that much of a mess. I have my bowl. I have my cutting bowl, which I basically didn't even really cut anything on, except for that sauce the onion. I have the pan over here that I browned the ground beef. So if you're just coming on, we did a little bit of egg wash for the pie crust. We did, we used the jar to cut the, I have a bowl. So I have the strainer, 2 strainers. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that. I have 2 strainers. I'm gonna wipe my counter down. So we basically brown the ground beef, and of course, thanks to the Whopper Chopper, which I'm calling Whopper Chopper, but the Black & Decker food processor from a neighborhood buyout store.